Hello, this is Sabika Sayyed and welcome to the print headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today addressed BJP's booth-level workers in poll-bound Assam, said Assam saw a long span of instability, but things changed in the past decade as the BJP's double-engine government made every effort to ensure peace in the state. Modi stated that the government signed 12 peace agreements with different organizations in the northeast, which contributed to this effort. BJP National President Nitin Nabin resigned as a member of the Bihar Assembly today, 2 weeks after he was elected to the Rajya Sabha. His resignation from the Bankipur seat was submitted to Assembly Speaker Prem Kumar by State BJP Chief Sanjay Saraugi. Officials said the resignation has been accepted and forwarded for further formalities. Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar resigned from his membership in the State Legislative Council today, according to Council Chairman Avdesh Narayan Singh. Nitish Kumar is likely to take oath as a member of the Rajya Sabha on April 10. Registrar General and Census Commissioner of India Mrityunjay Kumar Narayan said census activities for the 2027 population count are at an advanced stage. Field operations of the first phase will begin in some states from April 1. Officials said the census will be conducted digitally and in 2 phases. Congress MP and Lok Sabha Leader of Opposition Rahul Gandhi alleges that Prime Minister Narendra Modi remained silent on the Sabrimala issue during his Kerala visit. Addressing a Congress election rally in Adur, he claimed the BJP and CPIM were working together against the UDF. He said the party was facing a combination in the upcoming assembly elections. India has authorized some state firms, including Bharat Heavy Electricals and Steel Authority of India, to procure critical equipment from China. The move comes amid supply chain concerns and easing of earlier restrictions imposed after the 2020 border clash. Officials said the decision aims to prevent project delays and stabilize industrial output. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin filed his nomination today from Kolathur, while TVK leader Vijay filed from Perumbur ahead of Tamil Nadu Assembly polls. Vijay is contesting his first assembly election from 2 constituencies. Both leaders held roadshows after filing nominations. Iran confirms killing of Guards Navy Commander Ali Reza Tanzkiri. Iran confirmed that Revolutionary Guards Commander Ali Reza Tanzkiri was killed in an Israeli strike. Officials said he succumbed to severe injuries suffered in the attack. The confirmation came days after Israel announced the death and claimed the attack. US President Donald Trump floated the possibility of seizing Iran's Kharg Island, a key oil terminal. He said the US has multiple options and could take it easily. Iran has warned of retaliation if US troops enter its territory. Donald Trump said negotiations with Iran are ongoing both directly and indirectly. He added that a deal could come soon. He also claimed Iran allowed ships through the Strait of Hormuz as a sign of respect. Pakistan offers to host talks between the United States and Iran as tensions continue. Officials said Islamabad is already relaying messages between both sides. Foreign Minister Ishaq Dar said global powers are backing the initiative. Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese has sought clarity from Donald Trump on the objectives of the West Asia war. He said he wants to see de-escalation and clearer goals. Australia has supported UAE defense but ruled out naval deployment. Israel's parliament passed its annual budget in a marathon session, ensuring the government can complete its term. The country needed to pass the budget before April 1 to avoid early elections. Netanyahu still retains the option to call elections before October. Taiwan's opposition Kuomintang leader Cheng Liu-mu will visit China in April. The visit comes ahead of Donald Trump's planned trip to Beijing. The move signals closer ties between the opposition party and China. Myanmar Junta Chief Min Aung has been nominated as vice president. The move could allow him to continue rule in civilian form. The nomination was made during a parliamentary session broadcast on state media. A Russian tanker carrying 730,000 barrels of crude is set to reach Cuba despite US sanctions. It would be the first shipment since January. The delivery could provide temporary relief to Cuba's energy crisis. DeepSeek's AI chatbot faced a major outage today, lasting over 7 hours. The disruption was its longest since going viral in early 2025. Services were restored later in the morning, according to the company. Max Verstappen said he is considering retirement after the current Formula One season. The four-time world champion, who finished 8th at the Japanese Grand Prix, cited unhappiness with current conditions. Bengali actor Rahul Arunodoy Banerjee died after drowning during a shoot near the West Bengal Odisha coast. The incident has shocked the Bengali film industry. He is survived by his wife, Priyanka Sarkar, and son. Salman Khan has teamed up with filmmaker Vamshi Paidipalli for a new project. The film, backed by producer Dil Raju, will go on floors in April. That's all we have for you today. We'll be back tomorrow with the latest.